For those who feel enough is not enough and failure is not an option, for those, there is Gamma Labs PTF, the next generation pre-workout supplement, a human enhancement formula designed to build a superior athlete.
Hey, you've been doing nothing lately, dude. You've just been sitting at home eating bonbons, just doing nothing.
Yeah, not much going on in my life these days.
How are you keeping it all together? How's the coaching in it? We should note that since season 1, this is the longest commitment these guys have made to the Ultimate Fighter, which means, very much like Chuck Liddell and Randy Couture, this is the longest commitment as coaches that you and your very best friend in the whole wide world, Dominic Cruz, have made to make these guys better fighters.
Yeah, it's been intense. It's 3 months long, and getting adjusted at the very beginning was rough. I mean, you're having to do your own workouts. You've got all these new guys you're getting to know. They've got their own individual personalities and talents and things they need to work on. Once I got in the groove, though, it's been fun. I wasn't real sure how I was going to take to the whole Vegas thing, but I was able to avoid the crazy part of Vegas and kind of enjoy my time here. So feeling great. I feel awesome. Training's been going well, and the team's doing well.
And there's no alpha males in California now. They're all here in Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is running rampant with alpha males right now. We got Party Palmer and Chad Mendez and Joseph Benavidez and the whole crew out here. The last call Castillo. It's been fun.
2 questions for you. One, on Ultimate Fighter, you got to shoot some awesome guns. I'm wondering which was your favorite, and what'd you do with the $20,000 that you won?
That whole thing was awesome. We got to do a little bit of practice before then, and I think the grenade launcher was the coolest thing. There was they say the only thing that almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and so there's a lot of room for air there. But it was cool, man. I felt like I was in war with that thing, and that thing had a little kick to it, and a big explosion at the end. It was awesome.
What did you do with the cash?
With the cash, I gave some to my assistant coaches, and the rest is sitting in my safe back home. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it yet. Maybe invest in a house, or maybe fix up my Harley when we win this whole Ultimate Fighter show.
Or I can help you spend it tomorrow night.
Well, I appreciate the support. Thanks.
He has that fine ability to do that himself, believe it or not. Next up over here.
Sorry, you deal with a lot of different fight styles on the Ultimate Fighter. What would be your composite Ultimate Fighter?
My composite?
Yeah, so striking, ground game, submissions.
I would say a strong wrestling base. I mean, you got to be good at everything, but the thing that wrestlers have is a long history of a crappy sport, meaning you have to just grind your body, you're cutting weight, you're fighting the guys in your room every day, then you're competing 6 months out of the year, and you're like beat up and doing stuff that is not like what the normal
running around in garbage bags.
Yeah, you're doing crazy stuff. So the wrestling mentality is very, very important, but a familiarity with good defense on the feet is really important. I feel like the wrestlers that don't translate over well haven't gotten used to getting hit yet, and it takes a lot of time. Take Brock Lesnar, for example. That guy, incredible
well, according to your video before, he didn't drink enough beer because he didn't start to get hit in the face, right?
Exactly. I'm sure he likes beer. He should have taken a look back at his history with beer and seen, how that whole thing got started.
That would be Bud Light, of course.
Yeah, or whoever's paying.
Everybody remembers that fine moment.
I wonder if he's on his wife right now.
Frank Mir. Yeah. I think he's still on his wife right now. Yeah. Where's Bryce? Still on his wife.
I was wondering what the biggest challenge of being a champion will be for you again.
I think the sport is at a point now where there are a ton of great talent just waiting. There was a time in our sport where there was a couple of guys that were the elite, and everyone else was kind of back in the woods. But at this point, there's so many talented guys. There's new talented guys that are popping up all the time, and it's just being the guy that they're all gunning for, which, as a person who's been there, I love that, and I feel like I'm still kind of that guy. So, there's no challenge. I mean, it's not going to be a challenge. It's just going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to it.
If you do win the interim title, what type of interim champion are you going to be? Are you going to be like a Carlos Condit, thinking it's a golden ticket to the real title, or are you going to defend the title?
And then, as far as the champion goes, dude, let me paint a picture for you. I've been at 145 pounds because there was no weight class for me at 135 pounds when I started this sport in 2003. I've never turned down a fight. I've never asked for somebody that I wanted to fight. I've never done anything except for say, all right, let's fight. That's when I could have dropped down to 135 pounds. You know, at the very beginning of my career, I was just, you know, taking all comers, and that's how I do it always.
California. And Uriah, I just wanted to know, because now that you have the flyweight, in North America you have just one big fighter for each of the lower weight classes is Joseph and you, and Danny Castillo was in Mandalay today, is my hotel. And what are you going to do now in order to keep space for the guys that are in Alpha Male and that want a spot, for instance, in the featherweight division and in the bantamweight division, if it's you or Joseph there, how will you do the order? Will you fight for the place, or do you have like a board of members? How do you manage those things? Yeah, but because sometimes you can get frustrated if you have somebody over there.
Right, yeah, it's a good question, because I've got TJ Dillashaw, who's at my weight class, who, give or take, you flip a coin in the day, and he's getting the better of me, or I'm getting the better of him, getting better every single day. And we have about 30 guys at, you know, bantamweight all the way to 170 pounds that are very, very tough and very, very close. So at this point, this sport's about longevity. It's about, you know, staying on the road and on the path, and these guys' opportunities will come. You know, I believe that. You know, if you grab my book and read the story of Joseph Benavidez, I tell the story about how he came to my gym as an amateur. He was washing the mats and stuff like that. You know, it was about a couple years in, 8 fights undefeated in, where he was like finally fed up and like, when is my chance going to come? And it came, you know. And that's the way the sport is. You just got to take your time and work hard. So it'll all work itself out. My pleasure.
Also, I got a question. So besides the 2 classes that you fought in, if you could put yourself in any weight class, what class would it be and who would you fight?
I would say the heavyweight division, because they get paid the most. And I'm hoping to help change that over the next couple of years. But you know, this is a risky sport, and it's getting to the point now where we can, you know, start setting ourselves up for the future. But it seems like the heavyweights get paid the most. So that being said, who I want to fight? Brock Lesnar, because he's good at one thing and he's got a big name.
If you could take one fighter to bring him to Alpha Male, who would it be and why?
One fighter from Team Alpha Male.
To bring in.
To bring in, be part of the team?
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of good guys out there that I'd like to bring on the team. We've had a lot of foreign exchange guys and stuff like that. But yeah, Zombie's a cool guy. We had a good time with him. Didn't speak any English at all, except for what I taught him. And he had a great attitude, so he'd be a good guy to have.
And good luck in your fight.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. July 7th, Urijah Faber, Henan Barao. Go ahead. What was your initial reaction? Well, we all saw it around the world, but what was your true initial reaction when you heard about Dominic blowing out his knee? You know, how disappointed were you?
I was very disappointed. I mean, I heard from their camp first. I knew like a week before everyone else, which gave me time to make up rumors about Ronda Rousey and everything else. But, you know, I feel for the guy. I mean, as much as we get on each other's nerves, there's a mutual respect there. We spent a lot of time together, and we were so looking forward to ripping each other's heads off. Mostly me ripping his head off and him doing his thing. But, you know, it sucks for him. It sucks for me, because that's a big fight. But the bright side is we're going to do it at some other point, and I'm going to keep getting better, and he's probably going to keep hurting himself. It's kind
For those who feel enough is not enough and failure is not an option. For those, there's Gamma Labs Pre-Training Formula, the next generation pre-workout supplement, a human enhancement formula designed to build a superior athlete. More power, more speed, more endurance, more mental focus, more of you.